Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is a speaker and author of several books on relationships. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. Check out Finding the Right Man. Yeah, and see, I got a different pickup and everything, and that's a cover of me, a picture of me from, when did I take this picture? 5 years ago. As you can see, I eat a lot better now. Yeah, people say, that 2013, that was an interesting year. In a better place now, I'll put it like that. Maybe that's a story I'll tell another day, right? But finding the right man, and it's interesting because I started out in the relationship thing with a little pamphlet called, Finding a Good Man, and that was just 12 pages. I wrote that back in the 90s, and it was interesting why I wrote it because I was doing vending, and I was selling like little novellas, right? Just short little novels to people, right? And as a vendor, you want to keep money flowing. So I thought, okay, because I would get a lot of women who would visit my tables and everything, but they wouldn't necessarily buy anything. They would just stop there to talk with me or something, right? So I was like, all right, I need something to sell to women, right? To keep money flowing. So I wrote this pamphlet in like I said, it was 12 pages, really 11 pages. The 12th page was just to balance out the paper count. So I wrote it in maybe 3 hours. And I remember I wrote it on a computer at my grandmother's house. And it was my sister's computer. So I went over there and I wrote it out. And what I did was the computer had a program on it to publish something, in booklet form. So I put it together there and, it had covers and everything like that. Very plain, no pictures. And what happened was I would sell it for $1, but it started selling like hotcakes. And it's actually what got me started. It's got me started because someone got a copy, and then they got me on this public access TV show in the DC area called Love and Happiness, right? And that's really what made me take off, because what happened there was, since I wrote this pamphlet, guys would come to the table and say, hey, we need something too. So that's when I wrote Nice Guys and Players, right? And that's a whole other story right there. So so that was that, and here we are now. But then about 2005, I wrote something for the women again. It was called Finding the Right Man. And that sold well too. There was several versions of it. In fact, there's a rare version that has me and my co-parent on it when we were still married. Very rare version. It's actually a picture of us when we got married, right? So it was a very beautiful picture and stuff. And, me and my co-parent are still very cool. So I'm going to tell her about it. It's like, wow, we still going with this thing. Anyway, right? The latest version is the cover you see right here. I put that together in like 2014. Right, and it's small and powerful. I've had some people read it, and they were just like, wow, and straight into the point. And basically, what I'm telling women, just like I'm telling y'all, how to find the right man. I mean, definitely strategy to find the right man. In fact, one of the most interesting things that I wrote in it was how men really look at women, right? Just like for the men, I got some men looking at this. Just like for men, I say, women put you into different categories, select and non-select. And then break them down further, like the guy who's Mr. Goodbar or the guy who's like the money man, or the guy who's just the thirsty guy or the nice guy, right? I broke down something. I had a chapter and I broke down something for the women, right? Because I said the categories of women, right? I'm gonna read that chapter for you because everything is short in here, right? Check it out. Categories of women. As I've stated, a woman may think she is the bomb while a man thinks she's a dud. You need to get an understanding of how men view the women they encounter. Men generally look at women in three general ways. A man will see a woman as a friend, a sex partner, or Miss Right. Part of self-examination is trying to get an idea of how men look at you, and in the case of two of the categories, improve your behavior to become more appealing. All right. The friend. This is a woman a man may share himself with emotionally, hang out with, be best buddies with, but will only be platonic with her. This can be a problem if a woman feels her buddy is the right man. Platonic friendship is a good thing. A woman, however, needs to examine why a man would only see her this way, since men only tend to be voluntarily platonic with women they don't find attractive. In some cases, a man might marry this woman, but will fool around and even leave once a more appealing woman comes into the picture. If you're a woman who's consistently a friend and not a lover, the issue is that you may not be sexually appealing to these men. A woman in the friend category needs to work on her sex appeal. Sex partner. This is self-explanatory. No matter what this woman has going for her, this woman will never be seen as a serious mate by most men. Many women fall into this category. These women will draw a lot of attention because there is something about them that says while they will make a good sex partner, they will not be considered Miss Right. A man is not going to involve this type of woman in his regular life. He will, as much as possible, try to limit his interactions with her to sex. He is not going to be interested in taking her out on the town or even introducing her to his friends. She will probably never meet his family unless it's by accident. Sex partners are across the socio-economic spectrum. A professional woman is just as likely to be a sex partner as a welfare recipient. There are no boundaries with regard to sex. A woman needs to be seen as more than a sex partner in order to find the right man. Miss Right. This is the woman who has everything going for her in a man's eyes. This is the woman who will settle down a player. Miss Right is generally the woman who combines the best qualities of the friend and the sex partner. Many men say they want a lady in public and a freak in the bedroom. This crude analogy pretty much sums it up. Men want that best buddy who can satisfy them physically. The goal of all women should be to grow to the point where they become a Miss Right in the eyes of not only one man, but several men. So, yeah, that's it. That's it, right? Check it out, right? Check it out. You want to check that out. I mean, check it out. There's a link in the description box to the book. Check it out. Underline it. It's quick to the point. And one of the things I give in it, I give a secret to how virtually any woman can get a man. And it doesn't have anything to do with your vagina. It's very easy. I don't know why most women don't use it. Well, actually, I do know why most women don't use it, but that's a different conversation, right? But if you want to find that secret, you need to buy it. You need to buy it. But the thing is, the problem with the secret, just the culture we're in now, a lot of women wouldn't think to use it, but it works. It's like, you know what, ladies, I'm gonna just be honest with you. Women talk about a shortage of guys and all of that, but outside of sex, y'all have a way to get a man at least looking at you. This is regardless of, like I say, you don't have to use sex for this. And you don't have to be like some drop dead gorgeous woman. All you have to do is be decent looking. And to be honest with you, I've seen this secret work with ugly women. I've met some ugly women, got like a lineup of men because they use this particular secret. So y'all need to go. Y'all need to check it out. Y'all need to check it out. I ain't gonna tell you the secret because, you know, Rom got to feed his babies. So anyway, well, I shouldn't call them babies. They like teenagers and stuff who had a, you know, combined weight of over 300 pounds. So they some eating dudes. So anyway, I got to feed those dudes, you know. But you check it out. It gives you, I'm giving you the secret. It's so simple. It's simple, but like I said, in the climate today, most women wouldn't think to use it. And I put it like this, how powerful this secret is. Women could change their relationship fortunes in 6 months. If women, and since I got a lot of black women on here, collectively, black women could change the whole relationship paradigm and what type of guys they get and everything in 6 months if they employ this. In fact, I'm gonna go out. They could change it in a few weeks if they just employ this one little secret. That's how deep it is. That's how deep the secret is. But the current climate we're in, I can guarantee some woman to read the secret and say, I ain't gonna do that. And the beauty of it is, like I said, it works so well. You don't have to. A ugly woman who ain't giving up no sex can use it, and she'll still have guys lined up around her. So that's how powerful it is. I'm surprised. Well, like I said, it's the environment, but that's a whole other conversation. So anyway, right. That's it for today. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.